Hey guys, what's up? This is Doc 6mm, and I just kind of thought, I was doing some reading in some different gun magazines, and I saw something that kind of struck my interest. Everybody knows with kind of the rising cost of ammunition, I know it's coming down a little bit now, and the availability is a little bit better, but it's still not like it was, a couple years ago. So, a box of the cheap stuff, Walmart ammo and 9mm, you're looking at, about 20 something bucks, most places where you live. And what I always find myself doing, and I get in a bad habit about, is when I go to the gun range, I might just pick up a box if I haven't reloaded any lately, and I burn through 100 rounds in like no time flat, and I really haven't got that much good training for the things I would potentially need a gun for. I will find myself shooting at 50 yards or doing some ridiculous mag dumps or something like that. So I was reading this article in a magazine, and it talked about some different drills to do to kind of keep your practice level up so that you're competent with your concealed carry handgun. And I try to work on some of these drills when I go to the range, but I usually find myself not getting around to it a lot of the times and just shooting. We're going to be shooting the Glock 26, the 10 round flush mag, in a crossbreed super tuck. And what we're going to be doing is kind of running through this little drill, a couple little drills to kind of help you work on some of your shooting fundamentals, staying fresh with your training, so that if you do need your gun, you're going to be very competent, and kind of give you some not quite real world experience, but some good practical shooting training. And I think that's always tough to do. I know I always have a hard time really getting to that tough stuff. So anyways, we're going to set you up with our first little drill. One thing I've been using and I kind of like is just a iPhone with a shot timer app on it. It seems to work okay. I don't have too much of a problem with it, and it's cheap. I always have my phone with me, so it's pretty cool. Our first scenario, you can kind of set that up. It's going to be at 5 yards. 7 yards is okay too. And what we're going to do is draw from concealment while hopefully trying to move a little bit laterally. And when we're drawing from concealment, we're going to move laterally to the target and do what's called a failure drill or a Mozambique drill, 2 to the chest and 1 to the head. And we're looking to do that from concealment in 3 seconds or less. If you're doing that at that distance in 3 seconds, you're doing a pretty good job, and I don't know if we'll even touch that time, but we're going to give it a shot. Just a little tactical philosophy, I guess. I mean, for instance, the Ruger LCP is one of the Ruger's most popular selling pistols of all time. I can tell you these drills are going to be good. They're going to test you, and I can tell you that I have a LCP, and you know what? I can't run these drills and be as good as I can with, say, a more shootable design like the Glock or the car. And this is a drill to really practice on your concealed carry weapon and become more proficient. And I'm a rifleman through and through. I mean, long range precision shot stuff is really what I enjoy doing. I love rifle stuff, but the likelihood of me ever needing that skill, I mean, I'm not kicking indoors in Iraq. I'm getting soda pop at the grocery store. I mean, the likelihood of me ever needing a rifle is almost nil. I mean, almost completely nil outside of hunting. But the likelihood or relevance to be proficient with one of these, a small carryable handgun, I mean, that's huge. If I ever need a firearm, it's most likely, odds tell me, that it's going to be something like this. A small portable package, Glock 26, Car PM9, Kel-Tec, Kimber Solo Carry, whatever it is. but be proficient with your concealed carry handgun, because it doesn't make sense to go out and run these drills with a full-size service handgun, and unless that's your primary duty gun and you're practicing with it. Run it with your concealed carry gun, you know. I mean, that's what you're carrying, that's what you need to be proficient in. This should be your most proficient weapon that you own as a civilian, is your concealed carry gun. A little high, shot's a little low. A little bit better. Got our time here. Hopefully you can see that. It looks like we were at 2.1, 2.39, and 2.75 as far as our shots. So not bad. That's at about 5 yards. So shot group wasn't the best, but it was definitely combat accurate. All right, so you can see on our time, hopefully the camera is able to pick this up. It looks like we were 2.21, 2.31, 2.51 on our 3 shots. A little slow. We ran the mag empty. So I'm gonna zoom in on the target a little bit here so you guys can see what we're doing. So what we want to do is run that drill 8 times. You burn 24 rounds doing that, and we're getting some decent practice with the failure drill or Mozambique drill. Guys, this next drill is called the dot drill, and I think that's what it's called anyways. And what we do is we have our target set up. We have some 2-inch paper dots we have stapled on. And this is not a speed drill. This is just to work on your fundamentals as far as drawing from concealment, drawing from your holster, and putting that precision shot on one of these dots. Same distance, again, 5 to 7 yards. We're going to be shooting at 5 yards. One thing I forgot to mention just a few minutes ago, we were consistently doing the failure drill in under 3 seconds. So I think that's a pretty decent time. You know, we were coming in at about 2.5 seconds, which is not bad. I think we could probably go a little faster, but we're really working on our fundamentals. Speed will come with practice, and we want to do things safe. That's definitely a big statement to make. It's not worth shooting yourself trying to get a faster draw by 0.2 of a second. With this drill, like I said, it's not a speed drill. I'm going to use the timer just to give me that kind of random start. Once again, I'm going to try to move laterally, place 1 shot on one of the dots, check and assess, reholster, and then we'll start our timer again, and we'll see if we can actually hit these dots. Like I said, this is not a speed drill. This is just to work on your trigger control, sight alignment, and presentation from the holster. Alright, so shot went a little high left. Zoom in here for you guys. High left of the top left dot. So we were going a little too fast. So we're going to slow it down and run that one again. Alright, we got a hit. A little slow. All right. Not too bad. Got that one in a whopping 2.47 seconds. But like I said, it's not a speed drill. And got that top right one right at the bottom. Now we're going to go for the center. Like I said, we're going to do this 24 times out of our 100 rounds. Ah, a little low. This makes you focus and really slow down. So it looks like we shot our staple off on that bottom one. I did a reload and followed up on the top right dot and hit a little off to the side. So this is definitely a drill I need to work on and get kind of out of that shooting fast, double tapping state of mind that we like to get in. One thing I like to do also, I like to run the guns through the drills and let the gun go dry, just kind of, and not check on my reloads, just kind of sometimes load the gun up at random numbers, not full. So when I get slide lock back, I'm learning to recognize that, and I'm feeling that slide block back and know, hey, I either have a malfunction or I'm empty and I'm going to my reload. The other thing is I do not have some type of speed magazine loading pouch, and the reason is because I'm not going to carry one in real life. I carry my spare mag in a pocket, and whether you have it in a pocket holster or not, whatever, but that's how I carry it. So that's how I'm practicing, just with it loose in the pocket. So reloads are definitely going to be slower fishing in that pocket, but that's how I carry in real life, so that's how I'm practicing. Okay guys, what's up next is one of my favorite drills. This is called the 45 drill, is what I hear it called. But basically, we're going to take same type of idea. We're going to do a 5-inch circle, and what I do is I cut out a 5-inch piece of paper and staple it to our target, and we're trying to put all 5 rounds in that 5-inch circle in 5 seconds on drawing from concealment. So let's give it a shot. As you can see, guys, I need to slow down. Our last shot was at 3.16, and what I see pretty consistently is it takes me about 2.3 seconds to laterally move and consistently put rounds on target. And hopefully you guys will be able to see my shot timer here. So I was way under the 5-second mark at 5 yards, so what I need to do is slow down and concentrate more on those hits. All right, it looks like we pulled one low. Took a little bit longer. 3.28 was our last shot. Once again, guys, not the best show of shooting. .17 on the time. 45 drill with a reload and a headshot. Alright, looks like our time was 3:48, not including the headshot and reload. I think we got all 5 in there. I definitely need to work on slowing down and aiming more. Alright guys, this drill's a little bit more complicated, but I guess a little bit more fun. There's a lot of different ways to set this one up, but we have 3 targets, and what I do is I put just a 8.5 by 10 inch whatever sheet of paper to them. I think that gives me a good representation of, hey, if I'm getting hits here, they're going to be good combat effective hits that's going to slow down an attacker. This is called the Presidente Modified. Typically we would put these at varying yardages, but for the camera here, since I'm doing this by myself today, it's just going to be easier for me to shoot it like this. Once again, 5 to 7 yards. We'll shoot about 5 yards. We're going to put 2 shots on each target from the beep. Then we're going to move laterally, reload, and 2 more from each position. We also have a steel plate at about 15-20 yards, and we're going to pop that with 1 shot as well on that following reload. All right, what we're looking for is around under the 10-second mark is ideal. Alright guys, that's how it's done. Good luck, stay safe, give you a little training. Not the best shooting, but it's one of the funner drills. I love the double tap, and the Glock 26. Peace. Show you guys the hits. Got one off the paper here. Double tap, double tap. We are from angles, remember too. And over here, double tap, double tap. You can run that drill, 2 or 3 times at the end of your day. You're going to get that training that you need to stay proficient as a concealed carry permit holder. And you're not going to burn through 100 rounds and turn around and say, where'd all my rounds go? I meant to practice some stuff. So anyways, this is Doc 6mm signing out. One other thing I forgot to say, guys, is in doing this drill, I know it may be fun to run a 5-inch 1911 or your Glock 34 or whatever, but this is a drill that needs to be used with your carry gun. So if you carry a 380 every day, you need to be running this. If you carry a Glock every day, run it with the Glock that you carry. If you run a Glock 27, run it with that, not your Glock 35. This is a drill for concealed carry guns, not your, IPSC gun. But anyways, you guys take care.